Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Hiya, Tim. Hiya, Terry. Hiya, Bria. I am Jad, and hiya, your nose bro. I think I've got anybody. If I've missed anybody, I do apologise, and I forgot to put thing in. Well, this is the thing, Terry. She says, "What's chances at Alton Towers?" Yeah. You know what they say, Terry? Big Brother's watching us, and I certainly think they are.
I say, it is Alton Towers and all.
Yeah. Chris is watching adverts as well. And he says he's got exactly the same one, Alton Towers. We've been talking about it. They watch every move. So how are we all? Chris has been out again today. Ooh. I've even got my cream eggs for next week.
Ooh.
I've got white chocolate cream eggs. And next week's baking. I've never been this organised in my life. Hey? Oh.
Softly that makes you with the bottom.
Anyway, so yeah, Chris were down at Asda today because I got the three what I got other day: the Aero, the Dime Bar mini eggs, and the white chocolate bunnies. Well, I thought, well, just get another packet just to be on the safe side. So he goes down there today and he says, I can't find them. He says either they've sold out or they've moved them somewhere different. He says, well, they weren't where I got them other day. So he's walking down chocolate aisle and I went, stop! So he says, what you seeing? I says, they'll do. And they were chocolate orange minis. So, ooh, toffee and vanilla with winter blossom. Ooh, I bet that's a nice combination, Amjad. A chocolate monster. So, the only thing that I've got to sort of devise now.
Well, that's Crypto.
No, it ain't. It's Terry.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Chocolate Monster's Terry.
Oh, there you go. What
Everybody in has to throw us. But funny thing is, when I was talking to him on phone, so apparently somebody behind him, he says, they must be on the same sort of mission as what I am. He says, because he's talking to somebody and saying, you know what I mean?
What do you want? What do you want? She said.
What do you want?
What do you want?
Oh dear. But yeah. But anyway, so then sort of we come across the cream eggs and they've got like the normal ones, the white ones, and I went, they've got loads in. Cream egg monster. I think chocolate monster is Crypto, it's cream egg monster that's Terry. But anyway, so yeah, so it sort of, we're walking past cream eggs and I went, stop. I says, they've got tons in. Who's taking it for me? Yeah. Anyway, I says to him, I says, well, while you're there and while they've got them in, I says, grab me 2 boxes because they've got 5 in them and I need 8. So I said, while you're there, grab me 2 boxes of cream eggs.
As you do.
So yeah. So anyway, so I've actually got the cream eggs next week. Hi Jason, how are you?
Oh, hello, Jason.
Yeah, I know. I know the frustration, Crypto. You know what I mean? It's yeah, it weren't meant to be. You know what I mean? Anyway, as I was saying, the only thing I need to figure out now is I have to cut them in half without them going everywhere. So I sort of were thinking on, I was thinking on sort of.
We've got an egg slicer somewhere out there.
No, you've only got
Well, away.
you've only got to cut them in half. Anyway, I was thinking either put them in freezer for a bit, and then sort of before the live stream, let's say about an hour before live stream, putting them in fridge so they're not frozen but they're solid. So basically, so I can cut them in half. I don't. If anybody's got any better ideas, you know, you're welcome to. You know, sort of pass your ideas on. That's sort of the only thing I'm sort of a bit worried about at the moment, because you've got to have 8 and because it makes 16 cupcakes and you've got to cut them in half. So yeah. So if anybody else has got any suggestions other than putting them in freezer and then it's still coming up with bloody sorry. Connection is fairly good if you're on, but this is the thing. I bought some today. Well, yeah, angle grind. So, hiya, Kathy. How are you? So yeah, we're trying to think of good ideas how we can cut a cream egg in half. Because next week's baking, you cut them in half and put them on top of your cupcakes. So if anybody's got any good ideas as... Let's chop a copper. It's all right. They sound fairly close as well. But anyway, so yeah, I'm open to suggestions on... No, I say copper choppers. Can you hear it? Well, he's got headphones on anyway. So yeah, Cream Egg Monster says I can assist. No. I do want some cream eggs left for my cupcakes, Cream Egg Monster. Oh dear, I don't think we've even got an angle grinder, Jason. But anyway, some as I say, I'm sort of trying to work out a method where I don't want them frozen, but I want a clean cut, if you know what I mean. But yeah, you know, we'll fathom something out before next week. So yeah. The only thing is, Bria, hi Jackie, how are you?
Hello, Jackie.
If they're that soft, when you cut into them, they're just still going to crumble, aren't they? I have the bowl and everything. It's all right, Jackie. We're trying to devise a plan on how I'm going to cut cream eggs in off for next week.
So seriously, try a hot knife.
Well, not a hot knife per se, but a warm one, if you know what I mean. You don't want it sort of... I mean, wouldn't it solve everybody's problems if these cream eggs come in 2 halves? You know what I mean? That's problem solved. But you've got to cut a whole cream egg in half. So it's sort of... It's going to be a juggling act. Oh, don't say that.
Again.
Yeah, again. Anyway, so, you know, it's sort of... I thought a hot wire or a hot... Because I've got like one of the cake levelers, you know. And I thought, should have tried using that. I don't like crystallic knife after. Oh dear.
Hello, Jeanette.
You look pretty suave last night in your shirt. If I so myself.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mm-hmm.
Bria says a sharp knife along the seam, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, it's one of these conundrums where, you know, it's a Dr. Oetker recipe and it looks so perfect in the pictures. But how many cream eggs have they, you know, ruined just to get that perfect?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the conundrum at the moment, is how to get a cream egg in half without, you know, Chris having to nip rapidly down to Asda to get some more cream eggs.
Can you not take the knife up slightly and then just slice them in half that way?
But it's sort of one of them things where, you know, I thought about.
No,
Chris.
Chris.
Well, can't I pay compliments to people now? He's got a shirt on last night. He looked proper sophisticated with his shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if I pay, you know, it's coming to summer, but I can't pay a compliment. You know, we're getting jiggy with
chocolate
him.
monster.
Chatting him up. Oh dear. Get a cheese cutter. You mean one of them with wires on?
Yeah, cheese slicer.
Yeah, I ain't got one of them. That's about the only thing I ain't got. It's all right. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, I ordered this off for Amazon. Oh shit.
I
ordered this off for Amazon, and it's like it's got it. You plug it into your C port in your computer laptop, and then you can plug an Ethernet cable into it.
Mm-hmm.
Crypto says it looked good enough to eat. Oh dear. Oh dear. So yeah, you know what I mean. It's I broke my thing off. Oh no, it didn't. But anyway, have I missed out? Oh yeah. So you've had your orders. You can only have a trim.
Yes, I can only have a trim. I can't cut my hair.
No. So you've had your orders.
Yeah. But
yeah, veritable feast tomorrow with all these chocolate goodies. And it is like a tray bake, but you put like chocolate fudge icing on, and then you just chuck whatever you want on it.
Whatever you want on it, yeah.
Yeah, whatever you like. You know, some people don't like this, that, and or other. That's the good thing about it. You can chuck whatever you want on it. Hiya, Gaffer. How are you?
Gaffer.
Yeah, you're a day early.
Yeah.
Not till tomorrow. I'm first in line with the chocolate lefts. Yeah.
Sorry, Jeanette.
Can you imagine everybody clambering for, you know, I'm going to make sure I use them all now, so there ain't no...
They invite ladies first, I'm first.
Did you hear that? He said, never mind ladies first, I'm first in the queue. Yeah. He's not a very nice gentleman, is he?
No.
When it comes to chocolate, I'm not.
So that he thinks I'm first in line. Oh dear. Well, at least you ain't got any competition because Gaffer only wants slick bowl or spoon.
Yeah.
You can't spoon, I'll get that.
Oh, that's nice of you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something.
It says I'll never lick spoon. I said, that's nice of you, isn't it?
While she's watching me unwrapping chocolate.
Not a chance getting left over next week. To see what Jason's put. Pigs in a trough licking up all the scraps comes to mind. You're far wrong there, Jason. Oh, dear me.
Oh, there's one about this. If everybody knows about this on 23rd.
Oh, yeah.
What's this?
Chris showed me a thing last night, and on the 23rd of April, there's going to be an emergency thing sent to everybody's mobile phone.
Right.
On the 23rd of April in evening sometime, and you've got to respond to it, otherwise it don't shut up. It like sirens and whatever.
Oh, flipping it.
So there's another, there's another thing. Big Brother's watching you. Because if you don't switch it off, this siren's going to keep going. Apparently.
All right.
So, but apparently. It's the thing in America and Netherlands and somewhere else.
All right.
You're on attack.
But I mean that thing I was watching on Chris's phone last night. It says it's for like people that are like for domestic abuse and things like that, so they can.
All right. Yeah.
Summon whatever. Yeah.
I had a phone call this morning, and somebody asking me if I wanted to see one of the emergency home help things. I'm like, no, thank you, bye. See you later.
What you say? I'm old, but not that old.
Yeah.
Oh, there is meant to be a setting on phones to allow to opt out, but can't find it.
Yeah.
And Amjad says he's seen it on TikTok.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, when Chris showed me that last night, I mean, if anybody knows me, they know I research things. I mean, like this earthing thing that Johnny and Hazy were on about. I did my research into that. And it says basically at a certain time on the 23rd of April, something like that, yeah, Tim. They're going to send that signal out to everybody's phone at a set time on the 23rd. So I have been researching it. So tomorrow in Sheffield it's going to be 9 degrees. What do you do?
We had nice sunshine here today.
It's been lovely here today, but it's been very cold.
Yeah.
I don't think it's bullshit, Scotty, because I've right. And this is Guardian. Newspaper. UK launches emergency phone alert public warning system.
Bria's put, we're getting a burp on the phone. Best not be a garlic burp.
I mean, if it's an Oaks gaffer, it's a big Oaks. Alerts with sirens like beeps can be sent during events such as severe flooding, fires, or extreme weather. A new government public warning system in which alerts are sent to mobile phone using about events. I mean, let's say, for instance, we were going to get flooded, and our area in particular, you get this like siren, and it'll tell you you're in imminent danger or something. Yeah. It says in which alerts are sent to mobile phone users about events that may put their life in danger. And it's been launched in the UK with nationwide trial planned next month. Cabinet Officer said the emergency alert system could be deployed in events such as severe flooding, fires, or extreme weather.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They should have let you know that it's happening first before they're just going to drop it on you.
It says similar systems have been credited with saving lives in countries including the Netherlands and Japan.
There's an earthquake. Yeah, no, we're in it now.
The government said there had already been successful trials of the UK system in East Suffolk and Reading.
Yeah, what about Scotland?
No, I mean, this is just a trial. They've been trialing
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
in
but why
like
didn't they, but why didn't they trial it in Scotland as well?
mobile phone users will receive an emergency alert on the home screen of their device, coupled with a vibration and a loud siren-like series of beeps. The government said the emergency alerts would be used very rarely and be sent only where there is an immediate risk live. So people may not receive an alert for months or even years. But this is another, you know what I mean? If this is what I said to Chris, if they've got access to your phone, they've got access to everybody's phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gaffer says they've already got it here for bushfire season, but you know what I mean? It's one of these. Yeah, Kathy, it did say it's been sort of rolled out in states. But yeah, I'm a bit dubious. They've got access to everybody's phones.
Yeah, that's an invasion of privacy.
Yeah.
Free internet then.
You know what I mean? That what makes me a bit dubious about it. And it more or less saying that everybody that's got a mobile phone, this alert will be sent at a certain time. And if you don't acknowledge it or if I ignore it, it'll go away. Apparently not. So to get it to shut up, you've got to acknowledge it. Well, this is the thing, Amjad. I never take my phone to bed with me full stop.
I'll turn mine off now. I know.
So, yeah, and Chris has started turning his off because I was fed up of hearing bing, bing, bing throughout night.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you know what I mean? That's sort of the worrying thing about it. If they've got access to your phone,
yeah.
You know what I mean? They know every single text message that you've sent, every person that you've sent, all your browsing history on your mobile device. They're going to know everything what you're doing on your mobile phone. And that's sort of the thing that I'm sort of.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I do anything, but it's.
Yeah.
Google and Apple say they can do anything with your phone without your consent. You know, it's I don't know. Since when has, you know, a person's private life become general knowledge to all and sundry? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah. That's sort of why I'm a bit wary of it, because, I mean, according to that, you know, you're not going to be able to ignore it. I get his drones. I forgot his name now. Is it Kyle? Kyle?
Hiya, drones.
I forgot what his name is now. Oh, dear. So, hiya, Johnny.
Hello, Johnny.
Oh, what's his name?
Gareth?
No. Tim knows. Kyle, that's it. And I was right in first place. I'm terrible for remembering names. Yeah, it's Kyle, yeah.
Oh, sorry, where you went out? Bye.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying, Johnny. I mean, they already spy on you. I mean, because when we first started, Terry says, well, isn't that a coincidence? We were just talking about Alton Towers the other day, and she got an advert on the phone for Alton Towers. So obviously, you know, I got him thinking about his first name. I thought, how bad, Kyle. You know, I've got excuse. I'm 60, so my memory's not what it used to be. But forgetting your own name, yeah. Sorry, who were you? There's a strange fella off there, Tim.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is.
Don't get out your house.
Oh dear. But yeah.
Who's playing?
Well, I call them either brain fog or brain farts. You know what I mean? When I can't remember somebody's name, or I know what I want to say, but I just can't get it out. You know what I mean? Oh dear. I know what I want to say. Ah. Yeah, because me and Tim were on about that other day, and I were thinking sort of a bit when it's a bit better weather, and I thought about June.
Yeah.
We see 21st our wedding anniversary. So yeah, 20 years this year. Shut up, you.
Hi, Joelle.
Hi, Joelle.
Hello, Joelle.
Oh, pardon me. I'm doing a Tim special.
Yeah.
I'd have been out by now if I'd have murdered him.
Yeah.
Oh. Hospital morphine. Oh, ain't not been well then, Kyle.
I think you're right. These some morphine after 20 years of being with me.
Ew, I want knocking out. I don't know about morphine. I want one of them. You know what Doctor Who uses, that screwdriver thing when it
Sonic screwdriver.
Well, it's screwdriver and it makes you forget everything. Yeah. I could do with zapping with one of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, me and Tim were on about it other day because we were talking on Messenger, and I says about June-ish time because it does get a bit warmer then.
Yeah.
And so yeah. But we're gonna all have to get together. Oh, that's the thing as well. Our on Tina's this afternoon, and they're on about gallbladder. Been there, done that, Kyle. But, hi, Johnny. I've had my gallbladder out about 30 years, but this was all before keyhole surgery. So I've got like a great big scar on my tummy, about that long. Great big scar. But I mean, we could sort of coincide it with our anniversary because Scotty says last Legion event it's 17th. Our anniversary is 21st. Hello to the nun. So I hope you feel better soon, Kyle. Anyway, hi Gary.
Hi Gary.
Just know that he's going to get that every time.
I'll just get out of the bath some of it.
Oh God, it's gone up for his offensive, has it, Johnny?
Yeah, it's naturally curly. Hey, Kathy, I spoke to her this morning about
your beard, red, white, and black stripes, and put blades across it for Wembley.
No, he says he loves it. We aim to please. So yeah, Tina mentioned because she got WTF Mike on this afternoon, and they're on about joining in on the baking.
I was in that chat as well.
Hey,
I was in that chat as well. I've been out in garden all day planting out seeds and sorting out.
But you've still got 1 million left, Johnny, haven't you?
I can't plant all them this year. Ridiculous. I'd just be wasting food if I did, to be honest.
Well, that's it. I mean, same as you say, if they've been in your mum's garage or whatever, they're going to last a bit longer. You know, sort of
Mhm.
You know, if they've got a sell by date of 2018 or use by date.
We're going to do alt veg back again. I'll pick all that stuff up tomorrow, the mini greenhouses and all that. So
Oh yeah.
take it
Hey
to
Jay.
got a chest feed.
No, not that Jay.
Oh, another Jay.
It's Jay Mental.
Oh, right,
Yeah, but I just say Jay because
Okay.
it's too much of a mouthful. Yeah, it's been a lovely day though, hasn't it?
Yeah, I've been out in it for it. I like being at Garden. As long as you sat in the sun, you were fine. You went anywhere else.
Chris and Callum's been out, is took drone up, so that's his sort of.
Only a little bit. Though.
Yeah, only a little flight, but
Go for Red Eye.
yeah, and they've been to Riverlin Valley. So yeah, going back to the on about joining me on the baking. Don't know when it's going to happen, but yeah, Mike said something about a bake-off, and I says, well, look, I'm not being funny, but when people join me on the baking, it's not a competition, if you know what I mean. Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
It's not a competition.
No.
I like to think of it as, you know, everybody's diverse in the way they bake and whatever. You know what I mean? And I don't like
Everybody's got their own way of doing things.
Yeah.
But this is it. And I says I don't like to think of it being a competition.
No.
Because let's say, for instance, whatever we bake, either I cock it up, Tracy cocks it up, or whoever, they have a cock up, you're going to get comments in chat saying, you know, that looks foul or gross. I don't want that kind of thing. I want everybody to be praised for joining me on the baking and for the effort that they've put in to join me, if that makes any sense.
Am I still allowed to ninja kick my oven?
So yeah, I mean, I did, you know, that and Mike says, oh yeah, right, I totally understand. So Sicilian nun will bless you with her hammer. But yeah, Chris has been to Riverlin Valley. It's absolutely gorgeous out there, but it's a bit of a hike. Now, Chris went there other day, and it was it's a bit hilly, if you know what I mean. And with Callum, you know, not being too good. Anyway, so he's took him today, but he's took him up flat bit, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said, Brie. It's not fair on, you know, I look at it, how can I put it? I look at this as a level playing field.
Yeah.
I am just thankful that people want to come and join.
Yeah.
You know, and like tomorrow, we all do it same thing, but everybody's got their different things that it's putting on top. You know what I mean? Whatever, you know, and that's a good thing about it. You know, you could chop Easter eggs up. You know, you could put whatever you want on it.
Yeah.
So I don't like to think of it as a competition.
No.
Yeah, I've gone through 3 big stacks of compost.
They know you by your first name at wherever you buy. Oh, bless you, Crypto. Bless you. But yeah, you know what I mean. I'm just thankful that people join me on the baking lives. I mean, you know, bro, you know, did a fantastic job last week, and you know, I'll keep saying it. You know what I mean? He, you know, he put his best effort in, and he you know what I mean. And I'll keep praising him because, yeah, they come out perfect.
Yeah, I'll need to try and get up.
But it's like this. I mean, oh, pardon me. I mean, I know a few weeks back, Tracy had a bit of a, what I call a hiccup with them buns that she made.
Yeah.
But after the live, you know, I talked with Tracy and I said, you know, just tell me what you did and what you used and blah, blah, blah. And we got to the bottom of it in the end. You know, it was the butter. She didn't use butter. So we worked it out and she made some the next day. Weren't they, Johnny? Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, she used buttermilk.
But yeah, you know what I mean? This is the thing. If something, I mean, I've had it before on a live. I mean, I've ate some cookies. Can you remember them cookies? And they were just like, you know what I mean? But
practice makes perfect.
Yeah, I made some the next day, and they were absolutely perfect. This is the thing. With it being a live stream, not everything goes to plan, and that's what I said about cryptos last night. We all best laid plans. You can't, you know, you can't predict what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, we're making the cupcakes next week. Chris has already got my cream eggs, you know, bro. But we were, same as I say, we were talking about it earlier on, how to, you know, cut them perfectly in half. A pat on the head. But this is it, you know what I mean? Even me, you know what I mean? Everything don't always go to plan. I have an hiccup every now and again. Yeah. Same as I say, I did this this cookie dough when it was one I made earlier. So I made another lot actually on the live stream. So the first lot that I'd used before, it just went, and it went. Oh yeah, hi Kath. Oh, she's coming to Leeds at the weekend. This is what I'm saying, crypto. With the best laid plans, you can't predict what's going to happen. It's no good having an accent swap with me because I can't do any other accent. But you know what I mean? And I mean, like Tim, when he did his first live stream, you know what I mean? It were a bit of a, you know, everything went wrong.
Yeah.
Everything went to StreamYard.
Yeah.
But you got there in the end and it didn't put you off.
No.
So, you know what I mean? This is the thing. You've just got to sort of, it's one of these things where you've got to take a touch in and think, well, move on to the next one. You know what I mean? And you just got to keep at it and keep going. So, you know what I mean? You can't predict what's going to happen. Even, you know, it's just the live streams, the baking lives, you know what I mean? Such a lot of things can go wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
And it you know, we're all the best laid plans. You can't predict it's going to go right.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I mean? It's
pardon me.
You.
Do you need to ask Chris?
Hey, I've got this recipe and it's called chocolate malt Whopper drop. Now, loosely translated, the Malteser cookies. That's because see in America they call Maltesers Whoppers.
Yeah.
So so basically it's Maltese cookies, look. But because it's American recipe, you see.
Yeah, no wonder sperm counts low in USA if they think they're Whoppers.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Scotty. He says it's technology for you. Marco, what? I've not got a clue what that is.
No, nor have I.
But I'm sure crypto appreciates everybody that being there, even though it didn't go to plan. I mean, I says to Chris, I says, well, to say she got like 20 odd in, and she hadn't even started.
No.
You know what I mean? That's just the level of support that, you know, we're all there to support each other.
Yeah.
I saw it as well, crypto, even like only for a brief few seconds, and then screen just went blank. So yeah, I did see it as well, crypto. So yeah, I can confirm that she did have a nurse's outfit on. But yeah, if she's doing it all again at weekend, yeah, you'll be able to see it in all its glory, let's just say. So I can't see a damn thing without my glasses, even my sen. If you were wondering, Chris, I says I can't see a damn thing without my glasses. Chris was going like this. And I put my glasses on, he went, oh.
Pardon me.
Jonathan!
It wasn't me.
Who's you calling?
As Shaggy says, it wasn't me.
But
Cheers, Jimmo.
Yeah, I'm working using a big air compressor today. I blew all the caravan tyres up, and I mean both the caravans and the car, and then blew the airline.
oh dear. How did you manage that?
It's only a cheap, crappy, curly whirly one. It's an old
You'll be catching me up then soon, Gaffer. I'm a double D.
You will give it tomorrow at 17 quid.
Have they just translated that? What is it? Oh, the Italian.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Kathy's laughing, so it must have been something naughty.
Yeah.
Kathy gets a bit spicy.
But
Should see what the chat.
share with us then, Terry, what it meant or what it said.
I don't know.
I'm not in. You know, I don't know Italian.
If I sit back, I'm going to fall asleep. I'm not good.
Bada bing.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Oh dear. Oh, best not to then, Terry. She says, yeah, naughty, naughty.
You know that Six's son David?
Oh dear. But anyway.
Well, I'm a bit of a sauce pot, Terry, so you've no idea how naughty I can be. I'm not shy in any way, shape, or form.
Oh dear. What did Tracy get then for baking tomorrow then, Johnny? Oh. Well, Chris only knows because he got them for me.
You just went off and did your own thing earlier, so I don't know. I took Keena to McDonald's, little treat for doing so well with school report.
Yeah. Can confirm. You know, his bro told her to have a cold shower.
She did a maths or English. She said her artwork is superb. She can make out of anything. I said, no, give her a toilet roll.
Oh, pardon me.
She should work with Elon Musk because she can make a right rocket out of a toilet roll.
She's very creative, though.
See, I know this is going off subject, but see, still the chainsaw manufacturer, the lawnmower, and the hedge trimmer, they've just had to recall a load of their battery-powered machines because they're all catching fire in people's gardens, in people's sheds.
What's that make still?
Yeah, still.
Spelled STIHL.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
I need lots of cold showers. So do I, Crypto. I like red hot baths where you come out looking like a lobster.
Talk in English, you know, bro, so we can understand what the conversation is.
Exactly.
We don't want keeping in the dark.
There's keeping in the dark and not being asked.
Yeah.
It's sort of like they're having a private conversation between each other, and none of us understand what, you know.
Yes, Scotty, definitely stick to the fueled ones.
Well, now I've got that generator going, I'm going to get that lawnmower going again. It blew its chuck key. So now I've got all that equipment, I might just make my own chuck key.
Because it's the only way you can control the null. Oh dear.
Yeah, so the trailer's coming out for the third time tomorrow.
It cold, Tim.
Just a bit.
And we've got the heating on in here.
Yeah, it's a case of.
We haven't had on. Normally we've had it on, but we haven't had it on.
It's a case of when people leave the front door open when they're letting the dog out.
Oh yeah, it's like when Chris, in and out, in and out. Hi, Joel. In and out, and Chris, rather than sort of keep opening door, he leaves it ajar a little bit, but it blows right up here. So I get, I get a bit.
Do you do were you born in a field?
A barn.
Born in a barn? No,
We used to say it. Were you brought up in a barn? I bet Joel don't know this one.
Which one?
It looks black over Bill's Mothers.
I don't even bloody know that one.
Don't you know that one?
Say it again.
It's looking black over Bill's Mothers. It means it looks like it's going to piss it down with rain.
Just about. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it. That's what we used to say.
I used to say it's going to razz it down.
But yeah, because I'm sort of near front window, Chris is near back, you can see it coming over, and I say, "Oh, it's going a bit black over Bill's Mothers."
Never heard that one.
I'm learning new things all the time.
Is it from Nottingham or Sheffield, that expression? From your
I think it's probably from Nottinghamshire.
Ah.
Yeah. Bit weird, that Nottingham lot.
But I'm learning every day, so it's good.
I've never been, I've no idea, but I've never been.
Say that again, Joelle.
I'm learning every day, so it's good.
These sort of phrases that you don't want to learn,
You know, when you're talking to somebody else's French, right? And they're getting a bit confused now, you're saying, hey, up to them.
You want to learn the Queen's English, not the slang part of it.
The academic English.
Don't go all
It's cats and dogs out there, the gaffer says.
Yeah, it's Parney and Moraine.
Say that again.
Parney and Moraine. In other words, it's slang for pissing my rain.
Oh.
Kissing my what?
Even I didn't get that
Why
one.
are easy? I mean, we say another thing. We say, "Oh, look at it! It's wanging it down." Johnny knows that.
I see that. You know why? It's always fucking wanging it down.
But this is the thing. That's what I mean. I always say about these, you know, variations in places. You know what I mean?
What a fart.
Hi, Hazy.
You know what I mean? It's like, you know, I mean, me and Chris always have this, how can I put it?
Yes.
I mean, we don't fall out over it, but where I come from,
Hello, Easy.
a bun is a cob. Now, here in Sheffield, in Yorkshire, they're called bread cakes.
Oh, definitely bread cake.
Bread
Yeah,
cake.
but they're bread, but they're not a cake.
Bread.
Do you watch that Rate My Takeaway, Johnny?
I've seen his missus is pregnant, isn't she?
I don't watch TV at all.
No, he's not on. He's not on TV. He's on YouTube.
On
It's called-
YouTube.
His channel.
What he does, Johnny?
He's from Leeds.
Oh.
He's originally from Bradford.
Yeah, he's originally from Bradford, but
He's been
lives
all
in
over
Leeds.
the country. He's been abroad and everything. And he
Yeah.
turns up in like a camper van. He's got his own little table.
Yeah, his own
Danny
little chair.
Malin, his name is.
I'll have a look.
I'll send you the link, Johnny.
Yeah, it's called Rate My Take. Honestly, Johnny, it's mega.
All right. People come up to him, and I was watching one when he was in Birmingham, and a load of
Isn't it-
students raided his.
You can be only 50 miles away from a certain area, and it's totally different.
This is what I'm saying. Different parts of the UK have got different, you know, but people would laugh at me and Chris in Asda because I'll say, don't forget to get some cobs. He went, yeah, but I'll get some bread cakes. I says, no, the cobs. And
Like
you know,
in
when
America,
me and Chris was
like
going
what we
backwards and forth, and people's have stopped and laughed at us before.
And they not
But,
come up to you and said, "What's cobs?" Or bread cakes.
Accent altogether.
You know what I mean? It's like this. You know, the bats, the rolls, the, you know, bread cakes. You know what I mean?
Barm cakes. Some people. Call
Yeah,
them
barm cakes. Yeah, people call them barm cakes. See you later, Amjad. Have a good one.
Bye, Amjad.
Night,
See you later.
night. I'm Jad. And don't forget to eat little croissant. That's you.
I thought somebody's caught the bug. Somebody's caught the
So am
YouTube
I.
bug.
I've saw that as well. Yeah, Joel
Yeah.
uploaded
Yeah.
another video
Ah.
with a teddy.
I'm
Yeah.
getting busy now. Active. A little.
Yeah.
Oh dear. But yeah, you know what I mean. It you know.
As soon as I go to the Eiffel Tower, I will film a video and I'll tell you. Thing is that the equipment I have is not exactly a good quality, but who
I
cares?
use my phone I use my phone to record
This
my
is it.
videos.
Plus, as well, you've got to be very careful because there's a lot of unrest in Paris and whatever now.
Oh,
I've left charger in caravan.
that's why I need to get out of that and to have my own
Yeah.
bubble of oxygen that can be music, that
Yeah.
can be reading a book or being just with you. Being with you is how to relax and how to have fun and how to forget everyday problems.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean?
It's getting really annoying here.
Yeah. I mean, but there's like unrest in, what is it, Israel now as well.
Distressing.
Gary says some woman and a son got off a bus, went up to Danny when he was eating. He ended up giving them his food. But he's lost a lot of weight, Gary.
Yeah.
So if he's going out here, there and everywhere, I mean, yeah, and he don't do it every day. But if you've seen some of the stuff that he eats, like fish and chips and pizzas and burgers and things like that, he's done a good job he has lost a lot of weight.
Who cares? Who?
This
Who has
Danny,
lost a lot of weight?
it's called Rate My Takeaway.
Ah,
Hiya, Tommy. And He's
I-
originally from Bradford, but I think he lives like Johnny's Leeds way. And he goes round all over the country, and I think he has done abroad before.
He's done some.
But
He's done some. He's done some in the States as well.
yeah, I thought he'd been you know, out of
Yeah.
country. But the thing is, Joel,
Hmm.
he's got like a camper van,
Ah,
and he pulls up somewhere. He don't go in a cafe or whatever. He sits outside eating it, and he's got his own little table, and you know, he's got everything. And basically, he just waits on them bringing the food out, and yeah, exactly what it says on the box. He has to rate their takeaway. Scotty says was funny the other week or so when he went to Blackpool. Seagulls took his table out. This is what I'm saying. Not everything goes to plan. You know, he sits there with his little table and whatever. But I'm sure there's quite a few outtakes along the way, and he only shows you what he wants you to see.
I'll be on standby protecting my tray of seafood. I'm off to Blackpool next week.
Oh,
Not
bless
this week.
him.
Not this weekend. Next weekend.
It says to a second chair now as original broker was so upset. But this is the thing. It's like it's so unique.
Tommy's
You know what I
Friday
mean? I mean, the title "Rate My Takeaway." You'd imagine him going into a place or whatever, but he sits there on his own little table. He you know, turns up in his own like little. So Tommy says, family size cottage pie and a can of peas for Tommy. He'll be farting like a trooper later
Can I
on.
drop the link? For
Yeah,
Rate
of
My
course you
Takeaway?
can. Yeah, of course you can. Was the £1 burger video the table got attacked? Oh dear.
That's the link there.
So yeah, Tim's just put a link in, and that's his the
YouTube
guy's YouTube channel. His name's Danny.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's got 3 or 4 kids with his partner. Wife passed away and left him a widower with 4 kids.
Yeah.
But it's got with somebody else. Apparently, everybody's having a go at him because it's only 18 months since his wife died. But the woman that he's with were a reporter, and she were doing like, you know, a bit for a newspaper, and they met, and rest history. And now they're expecting their own baby.
oh, nice.
But
So life can be happy. See.
you know what I mean? I mean, this is the thing. This is the thing. I mean, Tim especially. I mean, his Caroline's been gone 3 years, but it's like, how long do you wait before you get in another relationship? If it happens within 18 months, it happens within 18 months. You can't put a time limit on when you're going to meet the right person.
I can't. 3 months, I'll run out of boxer shorts and socks.
Trust you, Johnny. Oh dear. But yeah, you can't put a time limit on it.
I'm only joking. I've been with it.
Yeah, you can't put a time limit on grief.
You have
And
to
you know.
go where life takes you or brings to you, and you have to.
Well, it's bringing me a fridge freezer.
Life is written. Everything is
But
written.
this is it. You know, everybody's having a go at him because it's like only 18 months since his wife died.
For sure.
But yeah, you know, you don't know who's going to walk into your life.
In the good way and bad way, huh? It can be.
Yeah, and I agree with that, Kathy, wholeheartedly. You can't tell a person, oh yeah, your wife's only been dead 18 months, and yet you can't predict what life's going to bring you.
Exactly.
No.
You know what I mean?
My shoulders
And this
up.
is what I keep trying to tell Richard, and I keep trying to tell Tim. you know, you probably get up one morning. Pardon me, not verb, but yeah. Yeah, you might bump into somebody or cross paths with somebody. You know what I mean? And it's it's fate. It's, you know what I mean. It's just one of them things.
Destiny, because
You'll never
fate
know.
is negative. It's destiny, because fate, that can be
I mean, but I look at it this way as well, Joelle. I'd only been split up with my ex-husband for a week when I met Chris.
Oh,
And it were just coincidence, and I think it was fate that my mate says to me, "Come on, you know, I'd not gone nowhere and not done anything for 4 weeks, and right, come on, you're coming out." So I went out that night, and Chris, he'd been to see Sheffield United and they'd won, so we just happened to be at the same place
at the
and this
right
is what I'm
moment.
saying.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, and this is it.
Then we are here today.
You know, you cannot foretell what's coming or whatever. You know what I mean? I'd only been, you know, and this is my ex-husband that said, I were ugly, I were fat, and that nobody had ever loved me. Yeah, 4 weeks later, I bet.
Pardon me.
So nobody can tell you what to do or what not to do or what's right thing to do, what's wrong thing to do.
Criticizing all the time. It's always crap and shit. And
But yeah,
criticizing is someone who doesn't love you.
Just done it, Gary.
Someone
but
just
this is the thing as well, Crypto. You know, I'm one of these that's never say never.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Universe might align and bring somebody into your life. You don't know. You can't. You know, we're all the best will in the world. You can't foretell what's going to happen.
when you're hurt, it's not easy to trust again.
Oh yeah.
And that's it.
You see what Kathy
That's it.
After 4 weeks, Jeanette went out shopping for buns and she brought home sausage.
4 weeks, it's a short period of time, huh? I can tell
But
you.
this is what I'm saying, Joelle. That's the way the cookie crumbles. That's how it happens sometimes. You know what I mean?
And the sausage from Sheffield.
But I actually did meet him in Sheffield because my mates says, "Oh, well, I know plenty of pubs in Sheffield. We're going to Sheffield. You're not going to," because I was scared of bumping into my ex.
Yeah.
You know, we'll go to Sheffield. You're not going to bump into your ex out there.
But you will find the one, the man of your dreams.
You know, and we nearly didn't get together because I went to the bar. He asked me if I wanted a drink, and I said, "No, I've just got some." It worked for me. It worked for me.
So
If it worked for me, pal, saying, "Well, what are you waiting for? Go on, get over there."
It's cute, that.
You know what I mean? And this is what I'm saying. Nobody can say what's going to happen.
For sure. For sure.
And yeah, it would just so happen that it was fate that I was there that night. He was there that night, and they were only there because Sheffield United had won. I mean, I probably wouldn't have met them if they'd have lost.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. Tim might go out mowing somebody's lawn, and they say to him, "Oh, I've got a friend that needs the lawn mowing," and he might go there and strike up a friendship. You don't know.
Would this chat line, can I come and trim your bush?
I don't think that one will quite work, Johnny. You'd probably get a slap in face if they said that to somebody.
I think I need to update my chat up lines. I don't need chat up lines. I'm just a cheeky twat.
Yeah, but look at it this way, Johnny. You could have ended up with somebody different with that last sitting on your lap, and you said no, but your mate can.
Oh, I'd already had her before. That's the reason you were trying to sit on my knee.
all skeletons is coming out at closet now, Johnny.
I was single then.
And you?
Yeah, definitely, Crypto.
How did you meet Tracy? If you can.
At my mate's barbecue, when the mate tried to sit on my knee, I said, "No, you're not, but your mate can."
Crypto says so. Chris took home a trophy home. Yeah.
You took a trophy home.
And then she kind of bent over in front of me and I saw a Union Jack on.
Did you what Chris has just said?
No.
He says I certainly didn't score at own goal. We see we swapped numbers, and I thought, yeah, it's just after a bit of,
How's your father? Yeah.
And he didn't get it, so I thought, nah, we'll not phone me. Very next morning, he rung me.
See? That was love at first sight for him.
Yeah.
They're coming for a bit of lumpy pumpy, that lady.
It was like on phone the next morning. It says, well, I'm working all next week because it was like we're an agency at the time. So he says, I'm working all next week. He says, I'll come and see you next weekend. About 2 days later, he turned up on my doorstep.
Ah. And was he free at the time?
Oh, yeah.
He was, okay.
Yeah. Young, free and single. He says, Tommy says, yeah, Tim, make sure you mow posh gaffs with huge lawns this season. Oh, dear. But yeah, I was just sort of like hypothesizing, we might go out and mow somebody's lawn and somebody comes out to chat to him and, away you go.
Probably better off with one smaller lawns, really, and then you can get more than one done in one day.
Yeah, but if he does posh gaffs, he'll get paid more, or he can charge them more.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, but we can never say never. That's all I'm saying.
No, of course, no, sure.
Fairy tales do happen.
Talking to my mum at the same time.
Oh.
She just put Christine's feed on and then she turned it off at 12 o'clock. Little Christine's fed through her tummy. She looks like about a 6, 7 or 8-year-old, but she's 14.
Bless her.
Sat on Keena's head overnight at my mum's and bloody squished her head off concrete floor, so that went down well.
Oh dear.
Once she finished crying, they were kicking shit out of each other then. Keena's heavier than Christine, you see, so if it comes to a proper roll around, she can take her now.
Well, this is it.
She's got a belly. She's got a bottom thing on her belly, though. So that's the only bit you got to be careful with her, really.
We're feeding tube.
Luke used to have a tracky thing in his neck.
Oh yeah. Like
he was born with a really, really tiny, narrow windpipe. Even as he grew up, they had to put a coil in it to make it grow naturally bigger.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Just to stretch it a bit.
He'd had it that long when they stitched up his neck. He used to have panic attacks for a good few months. Because he couldn't.
I do.
Through his neck.
I do 36 lawns a season,
Wow.
and most of them were word of mouth. I picked up most of them through word of mouth.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
Put about 4 big boxes of grass seed down all on my lawn. Give it a right good rake and reseeded it all. The front one
36,
gets
it's a good number,
Yes.
I guess.
Well, this is the thing with what
I'm
Tim
doing a
Broad,
burp.
it's the small window of opportunity. You know what I mean?
I can tell you.
And weather, weather,
Yeah. Weather permitting, yeah.
wise, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Tim, you have to squeeze it in when you can.
Yeah. I was supposed to start last week. I was hoping to start not last week, week before.
My grass,
Crypto's getting saucy now.
And it lasts from March to October, as you
Yes.
you said it in your YouTube channel.
Yeah, you normally. But what weather we've had, same as Tim says, he should have started about a couple of weeks back, but it's been shit weather.
You never know with the.
I mean, we were talking about topless cleaners other night. I mean, why not? Topless lawn mower. Tommy's put that's extra Tim. Crypto on him.
oh shit! It's gonna rain tomorrow.
What?
What?
Johnny
I've got
said,
to
hey?
got to pick the best freezer up tomorrow, and it's gonna rain.
Oh dear.
It's gonna rain.
Alright, Billy. I've got covers.
Well, this is it. I mean, you've got tarps and whatever.
Oh, the house is actually fully sold now, so this has to be getting done a bit quicker. I've got some furniture to Ailey's house from Christine's old bedroom. Little set of, children's wardrobes.
Oh yeah.
Drawers, with drawers at the bottom of that. I've got them to take over. A load of kitchen stuff. And then all my mum's fancy, she's got fancy like ornaments where they're like water fountains and stuff.
Not that she's at order, Johnny.
So Crypto is asking a very exciting question. Do you do a topless team while you are mowing? Mowing.
No.
Only in an extreme heat.
Yes.
Joel.
Only in extreme heat. Yes.
Like what we had last year, 30 odd in temperature.
Yeah.
You've definitely got when you mow lawns in that temperature.
Oh, it's yourself to that.
Pictures over each nipple to keep it PG.
Hey, John.
Just inquiring with Tim if he does mows lawn topless.
Yeah, we want to know.
No, I'm saying nothing.
But yeah, I think in like extreme temperatures that we had last year, I wouldn't like to think I were mowing lawns,
Don't worry, Tim. Everybody's got a wonky one.
In order to sweat less, you should be topless mowing. Just a suggestion.
Oh, don't ask, John. The two inquiring, these two.
Then I've got my special.
Crypto's advertising you. So when it's hot, get Tim.
Oh, true, nice.
But yeah, you know what I mean. Even in Scotland, it's been known to have very hot summers.
I hope we haven't.
Saying something. Well,
Pardon you, Jeanette.
Hi, Keith. How are you? You're at Full Monty, Tommy. It says you can leave your hat on.
yeah, leave your hat on.
about assless chaps.
There's a song there. You can leave your what on? It was
Hat. That was from
Hat.
Full Monty.
hat.
Yeah,
Your hat. Yeah.
yeah. But I
In
mean,
Yorkshire,
these
we say you can leave your socks on.
these chaps, they aren't trousers. They what the cowboys used to wear. You know, like to protect the trousers.
Ah, okay.
Oh God, is that a challenge, Tim?
No, it's not. You know, bro.
But
That's a
having said that, you know, bro, you can get sort of, how can I put it, crotchless underwear.
I found a cheaper way to start wearing it.
Yeah. Go commando.
Oh yeah. You got to do it hot weather. You know?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying, John Ladder. You know, people are under the misconception that it's always raining, cold in Scotland, but yeah, far
No.
from it.
Not always, huh? You will see this summer. Even in
You get
Scotland,
a good rain.
everybody will be sweating.
I'll
They
have a big
said
test for you.
that it
Otherwise,
will be out
Pardon me?
everywhere in Europe. There will be fires.
But they also say, I mean, you know, well, it's old wives' tale, but if we have a bad winter, we have a glorious summer. So, but we've had shit weather, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
You know, yeah, Jeanette, they're called kilts, lol, crotchless pants.
Yeah.
Oh dear,
Oh,
can, you just imagine Tim
really
wearing
yeah.
a kilt mowing lawn?
Oh, those
I've got to wear a kilt in
kids,
August.
bagpipes,
I was going to say you'd had people stopping you and saying,
bagpipers.
is it true what they say about, you know, what men wear underneath the kilts?
Oh, we all know that.
That could be a conversation starter, Tim, there.
I'm saying nothing.
You know,
Yeah, you say
what
to
you wearing
the
underneath
lady,
your kilt?
hey, look, I've got nothing under my kilt. And then it starts.
I've got a cheese wire and an eye patch.
An eye patch. Ooh,
Ooh, a
I'm
comb.
going to say.
Ooh. This is stylish, the way you comb your hair.
Oh dear. The nose bro says all.
Everything is in the
Can
style.
imagine. I'll pass on that. But yeah, I mean, he told us the other day that they don't wear out underneath the kilts. Cause Joelle asked the question.
So, therefore, I will have to be invited at a Scottish wedding so that I can see a lot of.
Can you imagine Joelle going round all guests
I
saying,
go bananas.
what you got underneath your kilt?
How did
Tommy says, I'd rather not imagine that, thanks, Jeanette.
It's a windy day, you know.
God. Windy day.
for me?
That is definitely when the universe is you know, working against you, Johnny. You know, you've got nothing underneath the kilt, and then you've got high winds blowing it all everywhere.
Sexy
Well,
wind
I
blowing.
said earlier today, you've only got to ask.
Hey up, Johnny.
The only fans account is set up.
You know what I say? Once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
But mine's a Yorkshire one.
You're forgetting Chris's as well. Terry said, Joelle, no lying on floor. She wants to get a picture from a different angle, you see, Terry. That's all she's got to say.
Woo.
Every angle.
True Scotsman has a glass floor. You wouldn't need to lay out floor then, Joel, because you'd see everything. Oh dear.
The thing is that
John Lass says you'll see plenty of kilts at Island Games.
Oh, as well, Island Games.
Yeah, tossing caber.
When are they, the Island Games? When do they take place? Should be going.
Yeah. So tossing caber about. Don't you know what tossing caber is?
Yeah.
Well, you do.
Great big lump of wood.
Yeah. It's like a great big tree trunk.
When you get a bit of wood,
It's in summer, and it's basically to see who can throw it the furthest. And that's why they call it tossing caber, because they sort of just throw it and yeah.
That's clear. I think that's for me, that, Jeanette. Thanks.
Chris says, in other words, chucking a large stick. I think it's a bit more than a large stick.
It's a telegraph pole.
You do it.
Telegraph pole.
Yeah. I was going to say a telegraph pole. But yeah.
I'm going to get a drink.
You know, bro says so. Jamal wants to see a Scotsman tossing his caber.
I want to discover.
Oh dear.
I don't know. I want to discover.
The world's strongest man is an islander. What else do they do at Island Games? I mean, I only know tossing cabers. Do they toss haggis as well? I don't know.
Don't like to be able to tell you.
From in kitchen. Chris says that's the only good thing for it. Haggis tossing it.
You can keep that. You're all right.
Tommy says, yeah, but it has to flip in the air when tossed. Yeah, well, you know what I mean? There's an art to it. I mean, it's not just like grabbing a telegraph pole and going, ooh. You know, there's sort of like a run up and, you know what I mean? There's like an art to it, you know what I mean? Not just anybody can do it.
So I won't get far tripping ass over tip with it then.
Don't they do Bria says there's a shot put. Don't they do don't they do like chopping competitions as well? At different sort of levels.
Yeah.
You know, bro says in Scotland we have airports and electricity and shiny lights. I think that I'm sure they do like wood chopping. Who can, you know, like different sort of like how can I put it? Different thicknesses of you know, who can chop through it, you know.
Different levels of
yeah, like you know, you've got like thickness of a telegraph pole, and then they go down a notch, and you know what I mean. I don't really know.
Nice that.
Let me just Google it.
Thingies, yeah. Crime the
bro again.
Climb the greasy pole is a competition.
Catch the haggis is another, yeah.
It says the Island Games usually comprises of a programme of field and track events, piping and island dancing competitions, heavy events like the tug of war, the hammer throw, and the tossing the caber.
Yeah.
This is what
Satan gets his chopper out in that competition.
haggis, Have you ever eaten haggis? How do you pronounce that? Haggis.
I've never eaten it, but I know somebody that has, and they say it's shite.
Bye.
Oh, very nice. Oh, it says Island Games is iconically Scottish as bagpipes, kilts, and whiskey.
Oh, yeah, then. Oh,
Tossing the caber. Yeah, it's a great big pool.
I had whiskey, I'm sold. Wait,
John Lass says it's a good day out. Get drunk at the beer tent. Stuff the Aggies. I mean, there's a video where somebody's tossing caber, but the hammer throwing. I don't mean a hammer. It's like a ball on end of a thing. Yeah.
I've seen that on TV. It's really...
Rally chop. Yeah, the hammer throwing. It's like a great big ball on end of. Oh, stone skimming, shot put as well. I used to do shot put at school. Weight for height. This is another one. It says, sometimes referred to as weight over the bar. This game requires competitors to throw a weight over a raised bar. The object thrown is a 25.4 kilogram or 56 pound weight with a handle at the end of a short bar, which must be thrown using just one hand.
Ooh.
With each successful attempt, the bar is raised higher and higher. A bit like high jump, but you're throwing things. John Ladd says last time we went to Island Games, I was at It on the Head. It on the Head by Aggies. There you go. Tug of war, like Tim says. Midget. No, that's not an Island Games. It's all right. I'm just.
I see what that is. The midget throwing. It's like wrestling or something like that. No.
It says the Island Game event season begins in May with the Gurrock Island Games. It peaks in July and August, over 30 events each month, and comes to a close towards the end of September.
Terry. Sounds my sister.
None rolling. Tommy says, so balls and hammer, is these games legal? But yeah, that's common midget throwing. Yeah, poor midgets. Oh dear me.
Oh dear you.
Yeah.
What can you say? Oh dear me.
It's like this, Joel. You know what I mean? It's
yes. I see what you mean.
It's one of these things where, you know, if you go, you either tug if wall bitches. Oh dear. But the thing is, Joel, there'd be plenty of there'd be plenty of how can I put it, fit men there, probably.
Oh.
Even if you're not going for games, there'll be plenty of fit men there.
A wide range of men.
Oh yeah. One of these situations where you could take your pick.
Fantasy world for a woman.
Wow.
Wonderland for a woman.
Not just women, you know what I mean? You know, we're diverse here. You know, there might be some men that find attractive as well.
Ah.
But yeah. John Lass says I'll need to get training for the Aggies throwing. Oh dear, I think I'll go at Aggies and throw it at Chris. I think I'll reach him from over here, don't you?
Let's
Yeah.
try.
Does anybody want to send me an Aggie so I can, I could try? But yeah, when I were at school, I had it shot put. I were always goalie in hockey as well. We did football, and I would goalie in football as well.
I played football for the youth club, and I knew the story.
I did everything. Netball, rounders.
Rounders wasn't so popular as a sport when I was at school. We used to play it when we was at school, but it never. It's
And
not.
cricket,
It wasn't
do
a
you play
national sport.
cricket in England? Because
I find cricket boring. I
Oh,
find cricket boring. Sorry, but
I don't like it.
But see, when I was a kid,
Yes,
see
but
when I was a young boy, I used to play
No.
cricket. But then I lost all interest.
That
I
was
I mean,
found it
it's
boring.
maybe.
I mean, I'm with Tim on that one. I find it very, very boring.
You know, another sport I find boring as well.
Tennis.
No, golf.
Tennis. I find tennis.
Tennis can be exciting.
Yeah, I'd noticed that, Tommy. As the saying, they're not midget gems anymore; they're mini gems. Yeah, I mean, it's like they've been midget gems for years.
They've been midget gems since I was a boy.
Yeah,
So why change them now?
it's ridiculous.
Too politically correct.
Yeah, you can't call them midget nowadays.
No.
But yeah, I mean, I bought Callum some when I ordered my shopping a few weeks ago. When I went, and you noticed, I says they're not called midget gems anymore. I says they're called mini gems. Now Callum says, "Well, I never really looked."
Fruit salads, mojos.
Yeah, and this is it. I mean, you can't call blackjacks anymore, can you?
No.
But yeah, you've got to sort of. Ain't it coming to summer? I mean, like when we were kids, you'd go into a paper shop, you'd get like a bag of penny, whatever, a 10p mix. You won't think no to chucking midget blackjacks in. There were fruit salad. What they're going to do with that now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Can't you say majorly gay Yorkie bars now?
But yeah, you know what I mean. And then next thing, these twirl bars or whispers, they're going to say,
Yeah.
"Oh, you can't call them twirls because it's like offensive to the gay population." Or you can't call them whisper. You know what I mean? Because it's offensive. John Lass says he's going to go to Tesco tomorrow and shout
Hi,
out,
Andy.
"Have you any midget gems?" Hiya, Andy. How are you?
Hello, Andy.
Andy says you should turn professional. He's definitely supposed he's got headphones on, Andy. Oi!
Cloth ears.
That's the only way I can get his attention. Andy says you should turn professional.
What on? Photography?
He says he's just watched your latest video,
Yeah.
and he says he should turn professional.
Oh, thank you. I don't think I'm ready for that yet.
Mom, his videos.
Well, that's it. That's another thing as well, Crypto. They're not called sugar puffs anymore.
No.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Wheat puffs.
What are they now? Rainbow twirls?
Wheat puffs or something, I think they're called. Because
Yeah,
Chris
wheat puffs,
Chris
yeah.
likes sugar puff.
I
mean, it's higher, you know. It's same as what Chris
No,
said.
no.
I've
Oh, you
always
know.
known them as sugar puffs. Now, you know, it said to me, oh, I just fancy some sugar puffs. So I'm typing away sugar puffs and it's not coming up with nothing.
Tell him about the honey, mommy.
I remember that.
Yeah, honey.
But yeah, you know what I mean?
Tell him about
It's a cereal, for God's sake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, go into Asda and say, "Can I have a box of sugar puffs, please?" People are not, you know, who's going to get offended by asking for a box of sugar puffs?
Yeah.
People's not going to bat an eyelid.
Can you still?
No.
No. That's been
Done
gone for
away with
years.
everything with Gollywog on that, Andy.
Yeah.
You know, Robinsons used to do mincemeat with Gollywogs on that. Everything now, even down to the plush toys that you used to be able to get. No, everything, no. Not allowed. And I'll tell you another thing, probably. Andy's, it's yeah. Another thing. Can you remember black and white minstrels?
Yeah.
No more. No black and white minstrels. Well, I'm just using it as a metaphor, Tommy. You know what I mean? What else they're going to be offended by next? You know what I mean?
See, if you tend to not give a toss whether they're offended or not, it's all right.
Well, I mean, I don't. But
I offend a lot of people and I don't really care.
You know what I mean? It's coming to summer when every manufacturers are having to rebrand their stuff just to please people.
I'm going to sing Bye Bye Black Sheep as well.
This is the thing.
Blah, blah, ethnically diverse sheep. Have you anyone?
It don't quite start same, Johnny. But, yeah. But it does. I mean, in our day...
Would it be offensive to get an Eddie Murphy tattoo on my face? I don't know.
Probably.
On one of your cheeks or what? I don't know.
I don't know. I think it was either Saturday night or a Sunday night that black and white minstrels used to come on.
I know.
But this is the thing. This is the thing, and the reason why they were called the black and white minstrels is there was white men that blacked their faces up, and that's why they were called black and white minstrels.
And one of them was called Al Jolson.
You know what I mean? They were predominantly all white guys, but they used to, you know, like black their faces up.
Well, you got to check these things.
But yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. The world has gone crazy.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? What
more insurance having a black car? Because they're harder to see, aren't they?
So this is the thing. What if a chicken lays a black egg?
I'll eat it.
Are they going to neck it because it's laid a black egg?
No, I'll eat it. I love eggs. I eat loads.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know whether
Exactly.
it's a thing whether chickens can lay black eggs.
That's
but
the
yeah.
only show that I've not seen on repeat on the TV. When I used to watch TV, is
But
Ain't
if you
Half
put
Hot
black
Mum,
food colouring into the food,
Ain't Half Hot Mum, and Mind Your Language,
Yeah.
and In Sickness and in Health.
Oh God, can you imagine if Alf Garnett were on TV now?
Yeah. Oh.
He deaf and blind, and you know, he were racist. You know, to Max, he were.
when he got that home help. that black gay guy. Oh dear.
Oh dear, but yeah, probably. I mean, Joel probably don't know what we're talking about, but
No.
Alf Garner in Sickness and in Health. It was this typical working class guy, but it were everything. It were racist, it were homophobic, you name it. And he used to, every word that come out his mouth, ref this and ref that, you know what I mean?
Good British comedy. Good British comedy.
But I mean, you know, this is the thing, Tim.
We had that here too.
Having grown up with black and white minstrels and Alf Garnett and whatever, you know, we're not racist. It hasn't made us racist.
No.
Thing is that we live in a world where everyone is different. So being racist is
I
just.
think of it this way: as long as you're not a dickhead, I'm all right with you. If you're going to be a dickhead, then on your bike.
But this is the thing. I mean, we grew up in that era where, you know, we didn't take offence to these sort of things. It was just.
I've got Jamaicans in Tracy's side of family and bloody Syrian. So you're right. I could get a desert like that. Let's make a call.
Andy says, going back 20 years ago here in Australia, there was a talent show when 4 lads sang a song dressed with their faces blacked. They got summoned to a court and fined.
Oh dear.
I have a niece. She's half. The mom is from West Indies, and my brother is. So where's that? At Tim's?
Your sons get on well, don't
But this is the thing, you know, to me, I don't care whether you're black, white, yellow, you know, white with pink dots on it, or whether you're gay, straight, or whatever. None of that's irrelevant to me.
No, the saying is gay, straight, or Australian. That's what it's a saying.
I look at it this way: it's in here what counts, and it's, you know, it's what's in the heart. You know what I mean? I don't judge anybody by, you know, the sexual orientation, the colour of the skin, etc. To me.
Oh, good, because I've got an announcement.
Fortunately, Janet. Otherwise, I wouldn't be there if you are not what you say.
That's why I'm going to make an announcement right now.
We are all different, and that's
But
great.
yeah, you know what I mean. To me, it don't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If Callum had come to me as they were growing up or going through puberty, it's all right, Tim. It happens. If Callum had come to me during puberty and says, "Mum, I think I'm gay," it won't make me love him any less. At the end of the day, he's my son, whether he's gay, whether he's straight, you know, whatever. It don't matter to me.
They're handy for wallpaper patterns.
I'm bringing my Mr. Blobby costume.
Why don't you do your next car that colour? It'd be good.
Hello.
Hello.
Yo, Hazy.
Hello. What have I come into now? Who's gay? Johnny.
Yeah, we're just saying, you know.
Who's gay in the on panel?
They're on about like black and
Who's
white.
bisexual?
I'm about to make a special announcement.
Midget gems is not
Big
called midget
reveal.
gems anymore. They're called mini gems.
Who's
So you know what I
bisexual?
mean?
I don't buy anything, so I don't know what I am.
I watched earlier on your video, AZ, of you driving the journey to get your guitar, your new
Oh, yeah, that
guitar.
was yesterday.
Yeah, nice that.
My new guitar.
Journey.
I think I'm going to call him Johnny too, because if Johnny fell and it fall in the, you know, it fall in a heap of shit, it'd come up smelling of
Is
roses.
that the
and I
guitar
think,
you played with yesterday, live?
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful sound, by the way.
I love it. I love it.
as Beach Andy said, they used to call him a pommy bastard, because he's originally from Birmingham and he went out there about 60 odd years ago.
Yeah.
He said when he went out there, he says, "You're not allowed to insult people now, but I'm still a pommy bastard from Birmingham." But this is the thing: if you can laugh and joke about you know, them sort of things, you know what I mean? And John Ladd says he said 2 of his mates, one white, one black, and they went out at Halloween. The black guy had a white face and the white guy had a black
Oh,
face,
it's a
and they were
nice
laughing about
anecdote,
it.
that. Nice anecdote, John Ladd.
But it's you know what I mean? And
Of course.
I would just try to say that if Callum had come to me and said he were gay, don't make you love him any less. He's still your son, and he's still.
I don't know. I might I'd disown mine.
You liar.
I know you too well, Aisin. I know what sort of a person you are, and you wouldn't know.
Listen, the truth is, you as a parent, you probably already know. You probably already know, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
See, Andy,
before that can come out. Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, it is what it is, isn't it?
See you later, Andy.
See you later.
But
Andy.
yeah, this is the thing. You know what I mean? Being gay doesn't change a person. They're still who they are. They're still your son, and you still love them, you know, as much as what you did day before. You know what I mean? To me, it don't make no difference.
Well, I know firsthand, don't I? Because I've got a gay son and a lesbian daughter.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the thing, Johnny.
Getting married next year. Anna's getting
This is
married
the
next year.
thing. You don't. Yeah, you don't shun them. You don't shun them because they're gay.
Well,
I'm
that'd be
walking her
a
down the aisle.
terrible thing to do, wouldn't to somebody, wouldn't it?
I'm
Yeah.
walking her down the aisle. Simple as. My daughter.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Well, I'm
What
throwing
you
pie
can
and peas.
do.
I'm throwing pie and peas.
And that's
Well,
exactly what I'm saying, Crypto. No matter what, you love them through the eye. You know, we've all got this little, foibles, let's just say.
Got a little what?
We've got what?
Little foibles, like little, you
Little
know.
boy balls. You got little boy balls. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Johnny got little boy balls.
What's the fuck?
Only Johnny.
Scotty, that ain't no family if they kicked him out. That is being, just wrong.
Yeah.
But
The thing is, what you got to realise is that some people are brought up different. And like a generation ago, it was frowned upon. And a generation before that, it was unknown. So it takes a lot for that sort of like
oh yeah.
upbringing to get out of somebody.
I mean, like, let's say 50s and 60s, people won't come out as being gay.
Oh, well, in the 50s, and the 60s, young girls or young women had their babies taken from them, whether they liked it or not. If they were
out of wedlock, yeah.
they were too young, that baby was taken. And I know people who it happened to, and they had no say in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've heard about that. The mum and dad put them in like what they call a home for unmarried mothers.
Yeah.
I got out.
I Gordo, and basically they were made to stop there till they give birth, and once they give birth, that babies took off them, and they were on your way, kind of thing.
Yeah, back to your life.
But we're just talking about Alf Garnett. There were nobody more racist, homophobic. You know what I mean?
But that's what everyone was like. That's what I mean. That's because his parents and grandparents were way worse than that. Like they were around where there was actual slavery. You know what I mean? Like it's not that.
You know what I mean? He were everything. He was Teff and Jeff. You know, he were racist. He were homophobic. You know what I mean? But I think they wanted to portray him as a typical working class man.
Yeah.
I think that's basically what they wanted to portray in that program. That it was a typical working class man.
There's still people like that now.
Yeah.
The older generation. You know. Oh, Gary.
But yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, I mean, I'm 60. I was brought up in sort of, Alf Garnet and some, what's that thing
Some
we,
others do have them.
yeah, and all that lot. But it hasn't affected the way I feel about, people. You know what I mean? I look at it this way: it's what in here what counts. You know what I mean? If you're a good
Definitely.
person, you're a good person.
Yeah.
If you're a tosser, you're a tosser. You know what I mean?
Hello.
You listening, Johnny?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Johnny,
And-
you
and-
give
and
yourself
I've
a
got
little
some-
ladies' table.
What?
What?
You give yourself a little ladies' table there in the corner.
That's that lamp of my
Oh, it's-
granddad.
that lamp is well, he hasn't restored it. It's
Rewind it.
blown
Oh, it
cobwebs
looks like a
off
little
it.
ladies' Dubrees.
You can't stick a modern shade on it. It just looks stupid. It's like a cottage thing. My
Oh,
granddad made it. It's been at loft for years at my mum's, but I've
Oh
rewired it.
yeah, I remember you showed me now. Sure. I thought it was a table with some candles and some pot puree and shit.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm getting fed up.
this is something you brought to tell us, Johnny. Do you want to get a confession off your chest?
It just looked a little.
Yeah, I'm getting fed up of pulling that fucking bed down. That's my confession.
Is there a bed in there, Johnny?
Yeah.
Yeah, behind
He
him.
has a bed.
I thought you took it out.
No,
No,
I've rebuilt it.
Another one back in.
That's an oak, solid oak bed. That.
It could be on panel in bed, actually. It would be a new
Yeah,
way of,
it's only a temporary measure though. While
Yeah.
Tracy's got a pot on,
Yeah.
because she could sit out on him otherwise.
And 2 Robocop tips at that thing up for life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, this is fun. When you hear it coming up behind you, you think the pirates coming after you.
what's him with stump it on his leg onto Long John
Tracy.
Silver?
Tracy.
What are you on about? What are you all on about?
No,
He's
we
got a
says
walk-
you can hear
got
Tracy
a walking
when she's
cast.
coming upstairs
Oh,
and
yeah.
she's making a clunk. I says, who's
Oh, yeah,
that guy with?
slide, clunk, slide, clunk.
How long's got to keep that on, Johnny?
About another 4 weeks, yeah. She's
Oh, is
proper
it?
badly fractured it. So. They prefer to just put a walking cast on you now to having like a proper cast. Keeps your foot active or something.
Oh my God, it's Hazy Days. Where's my gun?
I think we all know what he is referring to.
I know. And
Yeah, the bed's already made.
listen,
The bed's already made.
another funny thing about it, you know, Tom Noble, he hadn't put a video up for months, and he put a video up last night.
Oh, ain't that a coincidence? I wonder
That's what I
why.
thought. That's what I thought. It was a bit weird, but I mean, it's nothing like,
Derogatory.
yeah. But I just thought it was a bit odd.
But this is the thing. I mean, same as I said in chat yesterday. He gave you that.
bless you,
So,
Johnny.
It's been in its
You know,
case.
I
It's
know
never
this
been
on
used.
Yeah,
So why not swap it for something that you're actually gonna use?
yeah, exactly. Makes way more sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And
And-
it just so happens they're both Epiphones, and they both got the same case. Like it's like to get a guitar with the same case as well. You know what I mean?
And to get the guitar that you wanted,
Yeah,
well,
and it really
the
is one
guitar that
I
you-
really want.
you know, you accepted as a gift, but never used.
Yeah,
But we're a bit drafty. Fucking windows open.
and that was a problem with Tom, was with his sons. Like the last time I spoke to Tom properly was on his live show when his sons were fucking out of order, saying they wanted to
One
shoot
of them
me.
were raging, he wanted to gun him down. and
Because I stayed calm and I was just doing them with words, with the truth. You know what I mean?
Hey,
And they
This
were-
is it. I mean,
He basically said he'd gun him down in the street if he saw him at the end of it.
this is the thing. There's people that are very confrontational, let's just say. But then there's like people that, like Hazy, that want to diffuse the,
Yeah.
situation.
Basically, he used the situation. Semtex.
I do diffuse a lot of stuff, Johnny.
Easy knows what I'm talking about.
I don't mind winding someone up. It's fun.
But it's like this: you're either a lover or you're a fighter. Now I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I'm a bit of both.
There you go.
Oh,
I like
Really?
having said that, don't get me wrong. Hiya, Richard, by the way.
Hello.
Oh,
I can stand my ground and I can give as good as what I get.
Yeah.
But I do not like confrontational situations. I would rather, say, well, let's calm down, let's sort of, get a grip on things.
why? What have I done? God knows.
I had a very violent upbringing. So I've been in a lot of
God, what?
altercations in my
I
life.
don't know what I've done.
Well,
I think John Ladd said, Johnny Five, did you nick it? I don't know where he meant. But anyway.
No. I'm a big soft pudding. I'm all right.
His bro's sister said she'd fight.
When you're 20 and that, you just think you're indestructible and you're just not bothered.
But yeah, you know what I mean? I'm the sort of person, I give as good as what I get, but I don't like confrontations, and only as a last resort, I'd slap somebody into the middle of next week, you know what I mean? He knows what I'm like.
yeah, but
Johnny
Johnny
knows what I'm like.
you don't test out your slap every now and again. You don't know if you've still got it.
Gaffer says, don't like confrontation, yet you withhold the bowl. Yeah, but I mean, can you imagine me having to send that bowl all the way to Australia? It'd be all manky and green by the time you got it.
Just send him a wooden spoon. It'd be right.
Gordo says, worst part nest, he ain't been in since last Wednesday. No, since last Tuesday.
Wednesday he wasn't there. On
He
Wednesday,
ran on Tuesday, but I've messaged him and he says everything's all right. Though probably just taking a bit of a. He does that, taking a bit of an eye.
I do it sometimes. Sometimes you just got to step away from YouTube for a bit.
Oh yeah, I understand that. It's getting on your nerves, that YouTube thing. Oh.
Yeah.
But anyway, same as I say, that sort of person I am. I don't like confrontation, but you do me wrong or you do me,
Just,
I
You
can
punch someone straight in the throat.
it's too
Because you
addictive.
need to buy a new bowl as well.
Yes, after you do nothing else apart from YouTube, you have to get out of YouTube because otherwise.
Says he's catching up on RuPaul's Drag Race. but yeah, you know what I mean. I'm like this, like I can't stand my ground. I mean, I right from when I started YouTube, there were a certain channel that tried, running me out of town, so to speak. But that channel's not here anymore. But I'm still here and I'm still going.
Who is it?
Bad to the bone.
Name and shame him.
Boss Man.
Who?
What's
Boss?
that?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, the name of Richard knows who I'm talking about. Bossman Productions. His name was Adam McGee.
What happened to him?
Just went.
He died.
Oh,
Didn't send the boys around.
actually, ask
sudden,
Gordo what happened.
I know a lot of people that have died. A lot of my YouTube friends
This
have died.
is the thing. We sort of had what I call this little posse. There were about 5 on them, right? And they were all saying, because I used to do a coffee morning 5 days a week. I don't like coffee anyway, and they were like commenting on all my videos and this, that, and other.
Fuck you and your hobnobs. That kind of thing.
Anyway, good. Ian that don't like you, Johnny. Well, we're talking about him anyway. So he messaged him, or he FaceTimed him on thing, and he says, "This is your address, right?" Yeah. You live next door to your mum and dad, don't you?
Who did?
Ian.
Ian done to Johnny.
No. It's a long story, Easy. Yeah.
To me, he said he'd rather shit in his hands and have a conversation with me.
But
Right,
anyway.
let's start again. Right, from the beginning.
He wants to know all from the
So, Gordo and Ian threatened to turn up on his doorstep.
Okay.
Funny thing is, everything stopped then.
Oh yeah, that's for the effect of doing that.
Gordo says normally I can't dance to save my life, but as soon as I step in dog shit, I can moonwalk better than Michael Jackson. But yeah, it only took, you know, threatening him to turn up on his doorstep, and everything stopped. He deleted all these videos where he were, you know. Oh, best about it though, and this is going to make you laugh. It will be a girl called Emily. And I'd come up with this idea, and doing my live streams, I said, oh, I might start doing a baking live stream. Next minute, his girlfriend were baking with Emily, and guess what she made?
Baking with Emily.
Have a guess what she made?
Go
A chocolate
Very
log.
good.
No, spaghetti on toast out of a tin.
Not even in the
That is no word for lie. Gordo will tell you.
Probably she can't. What her name though?
Baking with Emily. She'd nick the
Emily.
title, you know what I was going to call it.
Next week, making egg to dip in.
And she made tin spaghetti on toast.
It's
Yeah, but listen, that's her ability. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know she was on your bad books, but
That too, using a tin opener.
don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Just let
I
those
didn't.
people just-
I didn't.
Listen, it's 6 years on and you're still talking about it.
See you
The
later.
revelation of a ring podcast.
Yeah, Gordo says she even burnt the damn
Night, night,
toast.
Yeah, John,
So, yeah.
Don't
I mean,
give them-
no, we're not talking about it. We're laughing about it.
I know, but don't let them take any of your time.
wait while she gets the Derby Lee out.
Crypto says I can do that. What, burnt toast? Yeah.
Harry have started asking for burnt toast.
Oh,
I can do that as well, Crypto.
tell Kay I've got some of them things.
What's that?
I forgot
Oh,
two.
what is it?
These things to put over your ears.
Scotty
Like a
saying
shower
about
cap
this
for your
is
ears.
What's wrong with my ears?
Your ear shower caps.
Yeah, they like shower caps for your ears. Because we were talking about it.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Because you know when I dye my hair, and what
It
sparks
sound like behind a piece of glass.
is when Tim dyed his hair, and I says, it gets everywhere. It gets inside your ear. It gets, it gets everywhere. So, yeah, look, I'll demonstrate one for you. Look. Now don't laugh. Just put it down there.
The ear condom.
No, I promise.
What do you mean you can't promise?
Well, I mean, if it's funny, I'm gonna laugh.
You look like Spock taking the shower.
Easy, don't laugh.
Can't even get it over me.
Don't laugh, Easy, huh?
Well, listen, I can.
Condom.
I love
Condom
this
on your ear.
picture.
A bit like a shower cap, but for your ear.
That just looks like a used condom to me.
Listen, I've never seen so much.
Ah,
nonsense in my
calm
life.
down.
You see them back in post office in Darwin.
Right.
Oh, I've pulled it off now.
I'm gonna put this to net. What a load of shite.
Yeah, what a fucking. They seen
But
you
this is
coming.
the thing, because Kate was saying, obviously, Harry has a lot of problems with glue ear. Right, this is how we got on the
Yeah,
conversation.
yeah, I remember now.
And I said,
Yeah, so
I've
why did
seen
you buy
these
them?
on Amazon and basically you pop them over your ear.
Yeah,
like
but why
little
did you buy
shower
it?
So he wants to find out if Amazon literally sell everything.
Do a review on and make a video. Try and get your money back.
Cool.
But yeah,
But,
it's like it's like a
We
little
saw
shower
the
cap.
video and
You put them on your ear,
how to use that.
and it's like when Tim dyed his hair, it's like all in his crevices. He'd got dye.
All in his crevices.
The thing is that
You know what I mean?
the thing is that it did it.
Not making it all dirty. So
Well, I'm not making nothing. I'm just
That's
wondering
why I
why
look
you use
these
mad
up.
language.
There's nothing worse than getting excited and getting a bit of cum in your ear.
The thing is that he did it live in the living room, whereas you should be doing that.
Listen, I dyed
Under
my
your
hair
shower.
bright pink live, sat right by
yeah,
everyone.
yeah, I can remember that.
And
Yeah,
I-
Gary, dream catcher.
And then he says, "How do we get it out?"
I dyed it blonde first, so the pink would take proper.
It's family allowance.
But yeah, I mean, when all said and done, they are sort of a good invention, such as like little Larry, he's got glue ears, so when he goes in bath or shower, they cover your ears so you're not getting water or anything going in your ears.
If you think that's going to stop water going in your ear, you've been on the magic mushrooms.
But I
Oh, you got to do
predominantly bought it.
it.
Listen, shut up and listen.
That's just going to make you pool up. You'll have you'll have your own environment.
I've predominantly bought them for when I dye my hair. So then it's, it's protecting my ears.
It's not.
Okay.
It ain't protecting nothing.
I've never used that.
Get some of them earplugs, just them
Of
normal
course you have
earplugs.
to, Al. Of course you haven't.
But anyway,
Listen,
I'll tell you at weekend because I'm thinking of dyeing my hair at weekend, so I might give it a try out.
the news, but your
Yeah,
ears,
you bet. He's going to be the first one to leave a review.
what you should do is do a video on them, reviewing them, and then get an affiliate link from where you
Hey,
bought them. Stick it in the
Chinese. Made in China.
What's it actually made out of?
AZ is right. You should do a video and
Back
put the
rings.
affiliate
I don't
link.
know. It's all in
And
China.
there we go. We've got
Well, you should get that tattooed on your arm.
So-
Hazy is right.
Yeah. So if anybody knows Chinese, can you please translate, please?
I know some Singapore fried rice.
But
I
there
do
is,
know
write it very bottom. It says 50p
I know ni hao,
covers,
ni hao.
shower,
Bonjour.
clear, hair dye, shower, bathing, swimming. So you can
They're made out of bat foreskins.
apparently wear them when you're swimming.
Johnny,
What?
did you
Swimming
just say
with
they
that?
made out of black
Right.
forest?
I've only read what it says on thing.
Well, you're going to swim with a bin liner on their ears.
As soon as water goes in there, they're going to fall off with the weight.
Who am I to judge, Richard? I've just read out what it says on the label.
I'd rather put them. I'd rather just put one of them rubber cap things on.
What they are really, they're for your ball bag.
Yeah, that's it.
Stop your ball bag getting wet.
Oh, they're for different colours. And if you want sunbed, you don't burn your gonads. You get black ones and you put them on when you want the sunbed.
Yeah, they're for old men. They're for old men to keep their
Help,
sack in
Richard
one
know
place.
it.
Oh, yeah, and when you use a sock, put a sock on it, a cock in a sock, then you don't burn it.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
know,
but
I've never been
don't
on
forget-
some bed, Richard.
Yeah,
I hope
so
you don't iron your socks.
in case you get a few rude thoughts and it touches one of the tubes.
You'd have a hot dog. Oh dear.
Who's volunteering to look under Richard's bed?
Yeah. Have you not seen me
Hey,
caption
who
tonight?
was under Callum's bed?
Have you not read me caption tonight?
Let me just have a look. I can't really
Yes,
know what
love,
I'm like. I'm as blind as a bat.
love
yeah,
goes free to
I
good home.
remember. I remember, Richard, though, when you were trying to convince me that was a fucking facial massager.
Get it right, Easy. It was a muscle massage.
Muscle
relaxer.
massage. That's what it advertised as.
Oh, is that what you bought it for? What was it?
It said on the advert. This was not the picture that were on the advert. That was not the picture. It was
Yeah,
like-
whatever. On the picture,
It did
what was
like
the
some
picture? Fucking
elephant.
double-ended horse fucking.
It
But
was
when
a
it came on the box, it says "Love Buzz,"
Love Buzz. It says on the packet. It says on
Listen,
the
if you're if you don't know
and
what
it's
that is,
remote controlled as well.
Oh yeah, it's got remote control.
Gordo says, "Do a video on air time." I don't think you should appreciate me demonstrating how I dye my pubic hair.
I'm going to put it in post and send
You'd
it.
be
to my
surprised
mum
if
and
it's
stick it
educational.
on
They'll do it.
the
They'll allow it.
Oh dear, you can't get away easy.
oh, I can.
No, I'm on about Richard. He's offered to give it away.
Nobody wants that. It's,
Here you go,
you know,
live, live review.
3 points. It's that, right?
Gary, not let you forget, Richard, when you're in car and you pulled into that pub car park.
And you turn the pig off.
listen, you definitely rubbed that on your balls.
He told us, Easy, that he was test driving his car, but he were in a dark country lane, and he just happened to pull into this pub car park.
Who?
You
What was it? When with this?
you joined live stream when you were testing new car out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
You were nearby a pub.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
right.
I reckon they were on a date, and she stood him up.
Yeah.
Either that, or he let her walk by because she were minging.
After that, I went jogging, but without a dog.
Oh, she was tied up in the boot, and she didn't know where she was going.
You on back seat with Love Buzz.
And he made some excuse that from passenger door won't open from inside
She
or
was tied up in
outside.
the boot, trying to remember how many left turns she'd taken.
Gordo says you were testing springs.
Don't talk to me about that door. Bloody hell.
Oh, they fixed it yet.
Either that, or another scenario. He were waiting for a lady of the night.
Can I just ask a question?
What?
What's a scenario?
Different scenarios, one, we were testing his car out, really.
Do you mean
Different
scenario?
explanations as to why he were there.
Because that pub is right
Yes,
at
a
the end.
scenario.
It's right. That pub is
it's
right
his
at the end of the
private
motorway,
life.
and I drove the full length of the motorway from
Whatever, Joel.
start to finish.
Scenario is somewhere where you keep a lizard.
Gary says a geezer bird. But yeah, you know what I mean. What he were telling us and what he were actually doing,
So, well, yeah, I see.
I mean, yeah, probably it were true. We were down this dark lane, and he just so happened to pull in this pub car park.
With
So,
his little-
I mean, it's feasible that that's the true intentions. But yeah,
Do you know the blinker sequence, Richard?
I can't think. I've lost track of this conversation now. Are we on about dogging or just general hot prostitutes?
no. When I said.
The car park out to use your head.
Oh, listen, I just got it that it was to do with dogging. I was wondering what the fuck was going on. Then
I've lost it. I've got it now. No, there's no doggers on that car park, but I do know where they do go dogging.
have you ever been dogging?
No, I haven't, but I know where they go. You have to look up Entwistle Lodge, it's called.
Well, why would you know where they go if you've never done
There's
it?
been paper
Googled
about
it.
it and everything. Been in the
Johnny, have you
local,
ever been dogging?
No.
he said they've been in the local paper about
you,
it and
Tim?
everything.
Lady of the night is Richard a
No.
kinky suddenly into vampires.
No.
You go careful there, Richard. You will get
I
more
pulled
than
up in a red light area and the prostitute popped her tits in through my window.
Hey, look, I'll tell you
Well,
something.
Doing
I've
fucking
lived
advertising.
here in Sheffield
Just blocked him in. That would. Literally.
8 years, and I wouldn't have a clue where dogging sites are in Sheffield.
You're looking at it wrong.
Once.
I'll try this.
Did
Well,
you hear
So where
that?
did you move? So where did you move from?
Me?
No, someone else.
Nottinghamshire. I'm
Yeah, but you-
originally from Nottinghamshire. I'm
Yeah,
not.
so you know where all the dogging spots are in Nottinghamshire, don't you?
Once.
Hey, I'll tell you something. When I lived in Nottinghamshire, I didn't even know what dogging were. I've had a sheltered life, me. I'll let you know.
Once I was in Chorley, parked on an
Does you
industrial
best,
estate
Chris?
in Wagon in Chorley. This, I don't know if you know what Chorley is, but anyway, that's by the by. And these two cars pulled up in front of me, and I was sat there. They didn't realise I was in cab, and he just got out, and she got out, and she just munched him off right in front of me. And they didn't realise I was sat in cab, and I sort of slid
That's
down
what
in my
he
seat.
said, Gordo. Hey, oh, tell Hazy that story you were telling us. Helena. Like younger days on body tick car.
Which one was that? The one with the dog?
Yeah.
You didn't shag a dog on the bonnet of your car.
No.
I used to have a pickup with like a bench seat, and I was with a girlfriend at the time, who's now an ex, obviously. And we were at it on this bench seat, and I could feel something down my feet. So I thought, what the hell is that? And then I turned around, and there's an old bloke there with a Jack Russell just staring in, watching us.
Dog licking his feet.
The dog was coming up with a little fucking sniff of your scrotum.
Yeah, Jack Russell wanted to join in.
This couple in Chorley, they did the business, and I'm still sat there right above them because I was about 10 foot up looking down on them because I was in cab at Wagon. And they got toothpaste out and brushes, and she's there brushing her teeth.
They were big on dental hygiene, Richard.
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm
they
sure
were
you've got a brush
small,
your
they
teeth
were
as well after what
decent-
you just
They
said.
were decent people, you know, well dressed folk. So they must have just been, I don't know what the hell, having an affair.
Should have all beamed them.
They were doing dinner time. We're in
You should have
broad daylight.
honked them. She might have bit it off.
Broad daylight. It wasn't even night time.
I tell you, Richard has told us a load of stories, yeah. All are funny.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
I could not believe what I was seeing, and I'll never forget that. And they were decent,
Richard, you've lived a sheltered life, haven't you?
fairly compared to some people. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Me and Richard
definitely.
both, you know what I mean? I didn't even know what dogging were.
well, I've
But,
never-
but yeah, Richard, can you imagine the surprise? I mean, because them trucks has got, you know, when you pull thing and or whatever, and you got.
I couldn't because I thought, my God, if they look up here and see me sat there, they'll think
Yeah,
I'm just as crazy as they are. So I sort of slid down in my seat. So my head won't pop up.
Listen. I bet you knocked one out.
No, I didn't.
Gordo says, top tip if you go dogging, Richard, take a dog lead. At least then, when the police turn up, you have an excuse. You can say the little shite ran off.
That's a good. That's fucking. That's
Yeah, that's a good one. That one
that's
is
a top
Gordo.
tip. That is a top tip.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
So what's the
God,
rules? You've got a flash if you're involved. If you want to get involved, is it?
oh,
Anybody fancy coming?
I don't know.
all I know is you can either participate or watch. That's the only thing I know about it.
Do a
There's a
YouTube.
program
do a
on Channel
YouTube
4
dogging
about
episode.
You've run up to it now. I don't want to be getting stuck anywhere.
a documentary about it on Channel 4, all about dogging. And they said on that program, they said every wagon driver in the UK knows where dogging goes
Dogging
on. Well,
spots. Oh
I
yeah.
never saw. I drove a wagon for years, and I never saw any.
Are you a lorry driver?
I was. I don't do it now. No. I
Oh
was.
yeah, you're definitely in that cab with some hookers and shit.
No. No, everybody
Yeah,
thinks
whatever.
that, but everybody thinks that, but it's bullshit. It's nothing like that at all.
You
You
just
get
too
an
tight.
odd knocker during night. You might get one that knocks on during night, but you just ignore them. You know,
Do you know?
Scotland's worse for them. There's more up Scotland than
Johnny
anywhere
don't
else.
ignore him, do you, Johnny? You're like coming in.
The only time I've been approached,
Driving a truck.
every time I was driving in Scotland, Hamilton, the services just outside of Glasgow, I don't know what they're called, the first services coming back south, they hover around
Is that
there.
the one-
How much do they charge?
I don't know, I've never had the services.
Yeah, you must have asked them what they charge.
You think they're gonna back
That
on
is,
the gas
God
prices?
knows that I swallowed some Durex in my anger last night. I woke up this morning with a massive correction.
I think Crypto's going a bit saucy now because she said, Tim, I've got a dog lead.
Oh dear.
How much do you imagine they charge?
Who's he asking now?
I'm asking you, Richard.
I've no idea. I mean, I certainly, personally, I would not want to pay more than 20 quid.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Not in the middle of the street in a car or something. I mean, if you went to some...
What do you want for 20 quid?
Oh,
Do you want the whole thing to be open, or are you happy just to go on one ride?
Hey, oh, my son's present. Don't give him any ideas.
Listen,
Oh,
we'll
the
take it to Amsterdam.
Harry said,
I think if you were like... I think if you got one who went in some posh hotel, a proper one, you'd pay top dollar, wouldn't you?
oh, yeah.
But
Well,
in
they not
street,
classed as prostitutes.
a
Classed
bloody a
as
new trembler in the street's not worth a damn, really, is it?
Bring dog bags in case she has a fetish and wants to walnut with. Ooh. Ooh.
You don't know where they've been.
Oh, yeah, I know
where
it.
you offer, Gary.
They've been
What's it
everywhere.
called? What's it called, Ted? That service is just as you come back this way from Glasgow.
Dodgy. That's what it's called.
I think it's Hamilton Services. I think it's Hamilton Services.
Hamilton, yeah. It's the one just as soon as you come out of Glasgow.
Yeah,
and somebody said to me,
Yeah, see you
"Don't
morning.
park there for a night, you'll never get any sleep because they're constantly knocking." And they were right, they were.
Yeah.
And every time they knocked, I sent them to another one of our wagons that were further down queue, and I said, "Who's into all that shit? Won't see them." Because they were rough.
Listen, I don't believe you for one fucking second. I reckon one night you had one in. Come on now. If you're single, you're
No,
single.
well,
Oh, it weren't
I
single
wasn't
then
married.
when they were driving
I was
wagons.
married then.
They were
Oh,
I
married.
was married.
You
Richard,
definitely
did you use a
wasn't.
prayer
I've
man?
only been single for 7 months, and
Oh, have you?
I stopped wagon driving 10 years ago. You know,
The-
That's why you're single. Because you found out you was with all these hookers.
No,
Comes out in the end, see?
But no, I never. I mean, the opportunities were there. I won't deny it, but I didn't. I mean, her one
Didn't
night
you
as
come
well,
to
and I
the,
won her as well.
You are?
In Scotland again, it was snowing like hell, and it's rare it snows on that side
Yeah.
of Scotland. And I had one knocking on the door one night there, and she was like, "Said, God, it's freezing out here." Let me out. I thought, sod off. You know.
You could have let her in for a cup of tea, warmed it up a little.
Oh no, not a chance.
Just, I mean, not do anything. Just let her warm up and have a little
Yeah,
chat.
it is.
You're right.
There's nothing worse than frozen tuna.
Yeah, she was really persistent as well. And she walked across the road and went in a pub, and I thought, there's going to be a mob comes out of this pub. It looked right rough all. And so I moved. I got out of bed and actually moved wagon. I thought, fuck this, because I had really expensive furniture on back. I thought, I can't stay here. If she goes and gets a gang of them, starts ripping wagon to bits. So I actually moved, I did.
It diffused the situation and moved
So
on.
I'm not having a load of Scottish people running down the streets with Chesterfields and God knows what. And I'm having to ring up and explain.
He left his skid mark and left.
Imagine that.
The other part, seen a pic. I think were it a picture on Facebook. They'd done this wagon over this particular, and you know how they've got them. Yeah, what do you call them, Richard? Them
Curtains.
curtain sides.
Yeah.
So they didn't
Curtain
disturb the
side, yeah.
driver. They cut a great big hole.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and done away
Well, that's
with.
nice of them not wanting
Yeah.
to disturb the driver.
I'll show you. I'll show you how I can do it. I'll show you the one. I'll show you what they did to me.
But yeah, so because the new driver was sleeping, and if they knew if they'd sort of force these things with curtains on, they'd wake him up. So basically, all they did was got like a thing and cut a hole in it and nicked all his stuff.
There you go. That's how you see that.
What did you say, Richard? No, hair dryers.
There you go. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
They were hair dryers. That.
Jesus. Fuck.
Yeah.
And what they do is they put a thing where you
And it's not
where your
chipped up on it in
heater
the
is.
place.
You have a night heater, and it sucks air in, and they spray some stuff in that makes you sleep heavy, so they can run riot and you don't even wake up.
You know?
'Cause I had a real banging headache when I got up, and Copper says, "Oh yeah," he says they'll put they spray some stuff in to make you sleep.
Isn't it weird at what length some people will go to?
You know.
You know,
I
to
didn't know.
spraying stuff in your ear and to make you sleep, so you
Yeah,
don't,
I
you know,
didn't-
you're
I didn't-
unaware of what they're up to.
I didn't know that that
That
that were our part that night. That were Essex, Basildon, and I didn't know just behind the bushes. It was that gypsy camp that they couldn't, you know, the gypsy camp that they had to go to court to get moved on and all this
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
They brought
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was
Yeah, I
called.
know the
It was
one.
quite notorious, it were. And it went on for years. Well, that was just
Yeah, yeah.
yards away from where I were parked, and I didn't even know. So that was-
Not throwing in aspersions, eh, Richard? But you got a good idea where they come from.
Oh, yeah, we actually traced the hair dryers, but they were on eBay for sale.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
They took
This is the thing. The lengths that they went to just to nick a few hair dryers.
Yeah. Hey, but the laughing is when I rung up, I said, "Look," I said, "you're not going to believe it." Because I got up, walked into the field that were next to me that you can't see on that photo, had a slash against this bush, and I turned around and that's when I saw, oh my God. So I rung up, I said, "You're not going to believe this." I said, "I've been robbed." And first thing he says, "Please tell me they've not took that pallet of perfume," because I had a pallet that were worth about 150 grand, all full of fancy perfume. And they just had they cut a little hole in that. Thought, oh, this is no good, trying to sell perfume. They realised it was top notch, really expensive perfume.
Just goes to show mentality on them. You
And
know, they don't know.
They left that and they didn't touch it.
Yeah.
Them bottles of
Well, you're
perfume
lucky,
were worth something like
Don't let
£100.
Bridget at the pro.
But because they obviously they were men, they didn't know. They just thought, oh, bugger that, I'm not making perfume. And it was really expensive stuff. And they left it. And they took the hair dryers, which were 20 quid a piece in Argos.
Fucked up. Well, listen, it's 11:30. I gotta go.
Yeah, I'll not be long anyway.
Nice to see you all.
Bye.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you for coming up anyway, Easy.
That's all right.
See you later, Hazy.
See you later, Izzy.
See you again
Yeah, take care, Easy.
soon.
Bye.
Yeah, so they took the hair dryers, which just happened to be the cheapest
I
thing.
can
I was
remember you
carrying.
saying, Richard. It just goes to show how thick they are.
Well, they just went for electrical goods, thinking that
Yeah.
must be most valuable. And the perfume, because as soon as I rung up, he says, "Please tell me they haven't took that perfume." I said, "No, they've made a tiny hole in one box and decided they didn't want it." He says, "Thank God for that." He says, "That's worth more than rest at Lord put together."
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
just obviously didn't know the worth of what were in back at wagon.
no, because that's all they had hair dryers, perfume, and white emulsion on back.
So they didn't nick emulsion and
No,
they didn't nick perfume either.
no, they left the emulsion and they left the perfume. The bucket, they were them 10-litre buckets of brilliant white. They were.
Oh, bloody hell.
They left them.
Oh, dear.
All they took were 4 pallets of hair dryers because they were
Yeah,
light. You
well,
could practically, two of you could pick up a pallet of hair dryers because there were no weight to them. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
take them.
No.
it was one of these situations, probably where it was smash and grab. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
But I mean, going to extreme as spraying something to make you sleep more deeply. You know what I mean? It don't make sense, and then just nicking hair dryers.
It probably ordered
I think the shop I were delivering to were inside. They knew it was an inside job. I think because they knew I were parked outside because I were first in for delivery. And I think they rung somebody up and said, look, there's a wagon outside. He's got 4 pallets of hair dryers on if you want to go and nick them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It don't
Yeah.
tip off. I mean, it could have been travellers, but it
There were a bus shelter right next to where I were parked. There were a bus shelter, and it was one of these smoking sheds. So at break times, they all come out to this distribution centre.
Yeah.
24-hour working, 3 shifts. And they came out and sat and had a smoking bus shelter. That's why I parked there. I thought, well, this is a safe place because the employees are sat here having a smoke most at night.
Yeah.
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 And obviously I were wrong. They must, I think one of them told somebody.
Yeah, tipped them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, I've been going to an off hour, so I'm going to get going, guys. I'll see you on the Baking Live tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll see you there.
And yeah, don't
see you
flick the
tomorrow.
screen too vigorously, Crypto. We don't want any mishaps. Let's just say.
Especially if it's LCD.
Yeah. See you later, guys. Bye.
Night all.
Bye.
All right, I just clicked.